Writing daily in a journal saved my life. And I'm going to share with you how and why. This is life lesson 53, the power of daily journaling. There is something special to me about using a fountain pen and a journal to write down my thoughts. I've been doing this for years. I even sometimes book time away on my own in a hotel and have a whole day just reading my journals. And I can look back over the past and see how I've grown or dealt with some of the most stressful things in my life. It's a great reference point to see where you were. I use journaling to write the things I'm grateful for, to find the joy in the things that I do, and to de-stress, because studies have shown that people are less stressful when they journal. Studies have shown that memory is improved. I journal not just in a daily journal. There are times in the day where I've got a pad. I'll just write a few things down. That I call it a brain dump. You can use it on a computer. If you don't want to use a fountain pen like I do during the day, you can utilize modern technology and journal each day. There are even apps that allow you to journal and record your photographs and things like that. It's a great thing for de-stressing and for your mental health. And that brings me to my first statement. It saved my life because whilst I was writing down in my darkest hours some of my darkest thoughts, and I realised they weren't good thoughts. When adversity strikes to that degree, when the worst possible thing happens in your life, it can highlight where you need to pay attention to. And it enabled me then to go and get therapy to deal with that specific issue. So you can have the extremes from absolute joy to complete nightmares written down, but it makes sense of things sometimes. You can express yourself by writing. I write profusely. I haven't just got one journal. I have got numerous places I write. I do like to get things out of my mind, get them down on either a piece of paper or somewhere where I can make sense of things. And one of the reasons for this is I don't like to stress myself out with things. Talking things through in my own mind because I'm writing it down. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. What does that mean? Getting clarification on something that I'm not quite sure about can have a huge effect on the outcome. Journaling has enabled me to develop ideas on things that I want to do in the future to get clarity. So it helps me appreciate. It allows me to focus. I do it daily in the mornings, but I don't do it always in the evening, which is a great time to reflect on the day. In fact, this video is inspiring me to actually make a commitment to that on an evening basis. Just write down what's gone on in this day. When I'm in stressful state, and I made that bold statement, it's that journaling saved my life because I was journaling during the day as well. So if I was feeling overwhelmed, and which I was, I would just then write my thoughts down. Just get it out on a piece of paper. There is something very special. There is something very therapeutic about getting it out of your mind onto a piece of paper and trying to make sense of it. Because you can't always be in a position where you've got someone to talk to say, look, I need to run this past you, or I need to try and make sense of this. Life is complicated nowadays. People complicate their lives. So what best way to simplify it than to get it out of your mind onto a piece of paper or onto a computer screen, depending on what you choose to use. But the benefits outweigh the commitment that you would need to journal. You don't even need to do it every single day. There are some studies to suggest that just doing it once a week can be beneficial, hugely beneficial. I write daily, but I don't write necessarily lots each day. Sometimes it's just a few words. If I don't really want to do something, but I just force myself to write a few words down. But yes, it did save my life. It saved my life because I got them dark thoughts down on a piece of paper. It shocked me. And I thought, oh, this isn't good. I then got help because of that. And I'm still here to tell the tale. If I hadn't have had that journal, I don't know where I'd be. That's the power of journaling. And the flip side to that is that I see the joy in life. I feel that sense of wonder just writing down things that I appreciate. So there's some really important questions to ask. So if you do start to journal, I'm going to give you some tips on how to journal. Start off by marking down what was great that day, what you're looking forward to for the upcoming day, what gives you the greatest joy, what gives you the greatest love. Write these things down. How you're feeling. Do I feel expectant? Do I feel anxious? And if whatever you write down, ask yourself this question: what's causing this? If I'm excited, it's because I'm going to go away, or we're going to be doing something exciting that day. If it's stressful or anxious, write down what's causing that anxiety, and is there anything I can do about that? Ask that question. It doesn't have to be a full essay. You're not doing an exam here. Clarify and crystallize them thoughts and feelings and understand them in order to de-stress. Because if you think about it, we all want a de-stress life. We don't want to walk around stressed. Stress causes a lot of illnesses nowadays. I can't emphasize enough the power of journaling. So just try it. You won't regret it. Even if you don't continue it, you won't regret it. So until next time.